Yo, man, what it is and what it ain't, man. It's your boy BL Ratchet back again. We are Florida Podcast presented by Mix One Essentials, man. I'm in here today with special co-host.
Yeah, man, there's Snoop Gotti checking in.
For sure. And we got special guests on the couch with us
H.
today.
I'm here, Mr. In the Kitchen. What's up? We are Florida Podcast. I appreciate y'all boys for having me.
Most
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Appreciate you for being here, man. How your day going today?
It's going good. I fuck with y'all because this my Monday. Monday my like relaxed day.
Yeah.
Come off a crazy weekend and mad parties and shit. I do Friday at Cosmo, Saturday Cosmo, and then like Saturday I'll be doing like day parties and shit. But Sunday is like a whole full day. I got my Coming to America brunch, and then I got this wild shit called Euphoria in Orlando. Shit go crazy.
So you like a real party starter, son?
Yeah, real host like on some shit like what DJ Khaled was 15 years ago. Like that's what you're looking at in the works right now. So it's like people don't see it until it's over with. Like nobody paid attention to Khaled until it was like, oh shit, he's here with it. So it's like when somebody asks me to describe myself, that's the perfect place to put it, like in that realm. You dig?
Okay. For sure, man. So let's get a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on your backstory from. Like, where you from?
From Jersey originally.
Jersey.
Moved to Florida. Yeah.
What part of Jersey?
Newark. The bricks.
Lord.
Yeah.
it's
Where
like,
you from?
I'm from here.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's like what Jersey Drive at?
They shot that shit all over. Newark is like Duval County.
Okay, so it's like Jacksonville. That's
Yes. Let me put it to you like this. Somebody from Newark moved to Florida and they call themselves moving to Jacksonville thinking they got out of Newark and was pissed because they moved to Jacksonville. Like real life pissed. Like, why the fuck? Like you moved from Newark, New Jersey, you like, you know how like that shit look project, like, you know, abandoned streets and shit like that. Jacksonville look like that. That's how Newark look. Newark, that's where they shoot Gotham City. You feel me? So when they moved to Jacksonville, they like, what the fuck? This shit don't make no damn sense.
Jacksonville different. I ain't gonna lie, that's
for sure.
And I ain't gonna lie, I never been in Newark, but I done been to New Jersey. I don't know what part of New Jersey I've been in. I mean, I was just coming through the what they call that, the
Holland Tunnel?
the pipeline, I guess.
Holland Tunnel?
That shit. The who?
The Holland Tunnel?
Yeah, some shit like that.
You
I'm
went
coming
from New York. You went from New York to New Jersey through the Holland Tunnel.
Yeah, I'm coming through that. For sure, man. So like, how you got into music, man? Like you knew this what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to college.
How you knew you weren't gonna go to college?
Because I just never, I knew I wasn't fucking with school like that. That was never really like, that was never my thing. I always had a little vibe for the music shit as a kid. It was like, I remember niggas like the crisscross shit. Then, you know, 6th grade, like niggas like, you know, the nigga Bow Wow came up. We was like the same age. You feel me? I knew him when he was at his peak because rest in peace of my godfather, Troop. He would be what would you call, I won't want to say it like that. Let's say every time he went to Atlanta, he would link with my godfather, Troop. This is the same person that Young Thug speaks on, right? Okay. And he would just assist him, you know, just this is people's though, this is family. So I was always around Allen Iverson just imagine being around Allen Iverson as a kid.
That's tough.
You feel what I'm saying? At the peak of the shit. And then I'm around Bow Wow too. So Bow Wow trying to figure out who I am because I'm the young kid with AI and he was such a big crazy fan of AI. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and then I was at the time I was rapping and shit as a kid. You know, as the kid, I was doing that shit. And then I let that shit go like this one I let it go. Fuck y'all up. I think I told somebody this, but I ain't never really spoken up this shit on like no pod. My boy Keith booked me for hosting in Minnesota. YG and Mustard, Slim 400, same how we chilling right here. I know YG, I know Slim 400, I knew Slim 400. And I know DJ Mustard. This is like us in real time right now. Let's say, hey, I booked We Are Florida podcast to come to Orlando. You know, you pull up. I had a song called Act Right, right? And Mustard had the vibe at the time on that. Mustard on a beat, ho, right? That was the vibe. Mustard. Remember, you used to just all you had to have was that drop.
First 5 seconds.
So the West Coast shit was moving to the South, and it was kind of catching wind like that. So I was fucking. So it was. I hosted the show. It was YG on the show, Mustard on the show, and Meek Mill was on the show. This one, like Dreams and Nightmares was like, it was like picking up, but it wasn't really like, it wasn't crazy yet. You feel me? So what my man had did was, instead of booking YG, he booked Mustard too. But Mustard didn't know he was a big deal to the world. He just thought he was just a regular DJ. You see what I'm saying? So I knew what Mustard could do. And I had to do, my man's back in Orlando, he had like a little West Coast vibe too. So I'm like, yo, look, if we get Mustard to do the 808s and amplify the beat and get, remember what the nigga Static Major used to do, the Wayne shit? You know what I'm saying? He used to, like, they used to shout them niggas out. Right, give it that feel. I'm like, yo, if we get this nigga Mustard to do this shit, I'm about to be with him in Minnesota. So the nigga Mustard was only charging like $2,500, $1,500 at the time. I want to probably say $1,500 for you to get his sample and for him to pluck the beat with a little, you dig? So I'm with these niggas for like 2 days. We shopping together. We like this. Real. When you meet niggas like this, you will never forget them for the rest of your life. Like, now when I say this story and I see them, it's all love. Like, I just let the shit go because I was like, it's the music industry, this shit happens. We in the hotel, I'm like, yo, Mustard, I got this song. I need you to gas this bitch for me. I'm like, how much you gonna charge me to do the I think I don't want to say we was coming off of, it wasn't no MySpace. Instagram was just booming, but we kind of played with YouTube a little more because we wasn't putting videos on Instagram yet. So boom, we in a hotel, a little joint, 2 beds, no homo, the 2 beds and the fucking microwave, and we just, you just chopping it up with your niggas, and we young niggas, you feel me? They ain't, Mustard had the big DJ Mustard piece, and YG had the YG piece, but that's just regular shit, like, them niggas was on. So, I play this song for the nigga. I'm like, yo, when you get back to LA, let me know, da-da-da-da. So I leave it on his computer. And I think the next month, you just hear this, Yo Gotti, act right. So my shit was like, how that shit go? So I took all the strippers from Orlando, and I used to run with Mazzani and Roxanne and them. So I was hosting their sets. Remember when the strip club shit was real crazy in Florida? Yeah. Okay, Do Right, You Gain Success. I was running with the drug shit. That was my homegirl Roxanne shit. Shout out to my nigga Apple. So when we go to these cities, we go there, sell a bunch of merch. Then Mazzani and Roxanne, they go to dancing in the club. But Roxanne fuck with me so heavy, I never did nothing with none of them. They like, fam, I always fuck with get money bitches just on some, let's get some money together. For sure. Like, you feel what I'm saying? No, never tried them, nothing like that. Cause it's just business. Sometimes you gotta keep home girls like this. You can't be trying to fuck on all of these girls. Like, you feel me? You gotta know some girls you just gonna make money with. So I'm like, I came up with a concept. I had this beat. I'm like, yo, this beat hard. I was like, I'm gonna take all of these girls, I'm gonna take these girls that I fuck with that would repost the song on the YouTube or whatever. Twitter. Remember we was posting the YouTube links on our Twitter. That's what it was. So it was like, fuck. It was like, she a bad bitch. She ain't gotta act right. She a bad bitch. Hold up. I know this badass bitch named Roxanne. Something. So I was just telling the story like some Slick Rick shit, but it was like a 12, and then it go into the hook like, she a bad bitch. And I was like, she a bad bitch. She ain't gotta act right. She a bad bitch. She ain't gotta, like, you could pull this shit up and do the shit, and the shit is still on still on YouTube. So if you go on YouTube, you're gonna see my time slot and that time slot. So after that, and I heard Yo Gotti, my peoples called me from LA, yo, da-da-da, because I was real still big in the hip hop community in Orlando on some rapping shit. You feel what I'm saying? So after that, I was like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't getting my feelings though. I ain't see Mustard. I was like, it's part of the game, nigga. You don't leave no shit like this on no nigga computer. Like, it was like, I knew what I was doing. These niggas are producing records. But when I heard it, it let me know, like, damn, I'm doing this shit right. CYG Mustard, Must See Mustard. I ain't never even bring it up to the nigga. Like, because it ain't nothing to bring up. It's just part of the game. Yeah. Like, maybe he's just said, damn, people going to remake nigga shit. It's like Detroit shit. He didn't actually say what I said, but he took the concept. It's a concept record. So it's like, but the tempos are the same. So even when I still wanted to run the record, when I was back home in Orlando, yeah, mind you, I'm a big host, so I could play these records. Like Derek Milano, he a big songwriter. He's a host too. You feel me? That nigga, that's my little man. He came up under the wing on this hosting shit. So it's like, what he did was, we was mixing our records with the popping shit. So people would be like, oh. So I was like, I just left that shit alone. Then one day somebody called me, not even somebody. It was dude Pat Nix and Tony Cool and these promoters out of Orlando. They needed to book Lil Wayne and Drake for the All-Star Week game. So I came up through Young Money. So Cortez Bryant, I was working with him when I was 17 years old.
Yeah,
I was on the tone. Right. I was working with them doing Young Money merch at 17. So they needed to book Wayne, but you know, he a popping nigga. Just cause a promoter could have somebody's number and still not get in contact with them.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So that was my first booking. I was like, at the time, I think I was doing like reggaeton clubs, hosting and shit. I think I was like 20, probably like, cause I had just traveled cause I was running around with Tez for a couple years. So I probably was like 20, I don't know what years that was. I want to say between 22 and 24. And when I did the booking for that I already told myself I'm not working over 9 to 5 for a year straight. That's what me telling myself, because I had already came up. You see what I'm saying? Is like I was selling white tees in high school, type shit. You feel me? So I never had a job. Now I respect the job because I understood what 8 hours was to life. You feel me? Now I've understood what hours mean to life and shit. So after that, they booked the nigga. I got a decent check off the booking fee, and then I told them niggas, all right, and I was getting popping with the hosting shit. So I said, look, when y'all book this shit, I'm gonna bring the booking fee down a little bit, because you know them niggas was still like 100+ at the time. So that booking fee money was still a good check. I was like, y'all gonna put me on this flyer, say hosted by H. Dot. So it was like Dwight Howard and friends, Dwight Howard, Pepsi, Lil Wayne, one flyer, other side Drake, Pepsi, DJ Q45, hosted by H. Dot.
How you get connected with all these people though?
I was just young. I already knew what I wanted. Like at a young age, I already.
I'm saying,
knew
was you like?
Who was you knowing?
Yeah,
like back then, like
you know, cause you gotta know somebody to know somebody.
So it was like my mom would know I wanted to be in the music industry, so she would just take me. She would just take me around it. The one thing I could say, I never really shared this with nobody. So when we first moved here from Florida, Hot Boys performed at House of Blues, and this is when they was, you know, with the #1 stunner shirts and shit. So my mom, she just know I love the hip hop shit, so she just trying to get me to get the picture with the niggas. Like, I want to get my son next to Lil Wayne, get the picture with the nigga, da 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 da. Yeah. So I'm on the joint. You know, when them concerts back then, there wasn't no phone, so I'm on the rail like this in the front, House of Blues. Like people like Mercedes Streets, that's from Orlando. She was here at these shows, but I'm on the rail like this, and they performing Bling Bling. I think it was like it was either BG or Birdman, and they was like, I was the youngest nigga in the club. Like, they like, tell Shorty get up here. And I was like, nah. Look, I'm like,
you gotta get up there though.
No, but at the time,
how old were you?
I was like 12.
In the club?
No, this wasn't a club.
Oh.
This is House of Blues. This is a GA concert. Okay. But at the time, I was just like, you know how you fanned out. This is all of these niggas, bro. Like, so I'm like, nah. I was like, nah. But they wilding like, nah, tell Shorty get up. I'm like, nah. So then my mother, I just remember after that show, my mom was just like, yo, I was trying to get you back there this whole time. And then I told her, like, yeah, they tried to get me on stage, and she was like, you did what? You could have been up there. Because it was just like, you know, sometimes people get, some people get lucky with parents that's just into the culture, right? So it's like, if your peoples get into the culture, you're going to have like an uncle, whatever, that's going to have a child. Somebody that's just into it. My mom was just into it because that's just how how I came up, like just into the culture of the shit. And she was pissed at me. But then after that, I've never let an opportunity.
You were never starstruck?
That time, I was 12 years old. I could honestly say that to this day, because it was just like, I was like, oh no, like I was literally like, they're literally, and then the people behind me is trying to push me up. Like you think, like this little boy, you gotta think you at a concert as a child right here, and there's adults behind you, so they like, come on. And I'm like, nah, I'm pushing the rail down. Like, nah, like I'm straight. Like this shit was packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, bro, like the evolution of music, you know what I'm saying? Just from the like 1995 to now, really 2000 to now, the last 25 years, because you know we only in what, like 50 something years of hip hop here.
Yeah.
But the last 25 years, bro, how can you say like music has evolved to you?
It's evolved. I think it's still in the space of what it really needs to be. Is just who's gonna take the time out to really make sure they're cultivating a sound.
Right.
You feel me? We can make TikTok songs all day, but how long are we gonna last? And why do I know this? Because I'm the one that's playing them in the club. So y'all are really not doing me a favor, like, cause it's like y'all changing. So for instance, right, what I've been telling my DJs right now at the brunch, go to R&B.
I was
Why?
about to say, you have R&B days?
Why do I say go to R&B? Because it lasts longer. People know these words longer. People
Word for word.
resonate with them. So I call a R&B set more of a turn up set than a hip hop set because, bro, y'all not understanding, bro. Yeah, these folks' attention span when y'all put them in the club versus that phone, it's like this, bro. For a DJ, bro. So when you like, oh, y'all niggas ain't playing, these niggas ain't playing records, da da da. My nigga, like, these people only listen to these songs on their phone. So it's like, you know, you get good records like Soak City. That's just a good record. But them other little TikTok records that don't hold, I can't play this shit for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You got to play these records and get up out of them.
Get the hell up out of them.
So as a DJ, these niggas like, yo, they mind got to be like, next song, like, you got to, so that's why you might go somewhere and you might feel like, man, these niggas keep playing the same old songs. Why? Because people know these records. We can't, you got to think, everybody on their phone every day, y'all listen to these songs on TikTok. Outside of good shit right now, like Boss Man D-Lo type shit of like quality where people really knowing the whole song.
It ain't too much quality out there.
Ain't too much quality.
I mean, and especially of the substance, especially between like that 2012 era.
Yeah.
That shit been kind of, you know,
Yeah, so
how that shit took flight.
That shit don't hold.
Shit
just don't hold. The R&B shit holds
For sure.
stronger.
So like, man, speaking on coming up out there in Orlando, bro, like Orlando had a crazy wave come through Florida like a couple years ago. You feel me? Like I can say about over 5 years ago now. But like now, I can't say it's on like the down slope, but it's not like one of the main cities everybody looking towards no more because whether somebody you know either dead or they in jail or they just not making music no more, fam.
I say this: everybody in Florida gonna always have to have a certain respect for Orlando.
Yeah, you gotta come through there anyway to do a show.
Listen, you can't do, if you gonna go major, it's them shows in down south and them shows at that college, all of them shows is cute. But Orlando, we the reason. No disrespect.
Nah, I get you.
We the reason. Like you want to get your head cracked, you come to Orlando on some music. You want to take your life there, come to Orlando. Rod Wave did it. Look what he did. You feel me? He was spinning the block on our ass. Spinning it. Niggas like Golden Boy. Spinning the block. Boston Richie. Them niggas look at Boston Richie, his whole clique, they look at Orlando like it's Skyami. Niggas come out there, cars, money. They hang with all the vibes. They having a good time hanging out. Orlando giving it to them. Orlando, are we gonna give, if we fuck with your sound, are we gonna give it to you? We gonna give it to you. Like, so like then you get Boss Man D-Lo. Once that Chick-fil-A went off. He did that show right before Halloween. Then he did that show motherfucking, I think it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve or whatever. My nigga 4D Men's Closet did it. It was gone. With or without Tia, he was gone.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Most definitely.
You know, you got niggas like Lil Wet that done took off with just good street singles. Niggas like Golden Boy. Golden Boy good for shows in the city all day. Because Orlando just got that, we got that market, but we want all our artists to like, yo, you could come through here, y'all gonna get some money, but just keep taking us up there. Where's be fucking with Orlando? Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas fuck with Orlando. Orlando fuck with good quality artists. If a niggas ain't getting booked in Orlando, you not him.
Facts.
Think about it. Like, we got black and Spanish and white people. If you don't get booked in Orlando,
that fuck with the culture out there.
You said what?
The radio stations. Y'all got some dope radio stations that I know.
We do got some dope radio stations. I'm not going, but I would say that this is all coming from the streets.
Yeah, from the streets too.
You feel me?
Sure.
The Orlando culture moved differently. Like I've been out here, you know, I've been out to like Tampa, Orlando. I don't know what it is. It's not like we're making the most money than like, you know, Tampa got their tax wave, but it's just something about Orlando. Orlando got a good, I travel a lot of places, bro. Orlando is in a great space. I would say Florida in the whole, especially Central Florida, from like Tampa to Orlando. We have a great space. And when people from Orlando in the Central Florida, let me say that. When I say Central, I mean Polk County, Tampa, Orlando. When these people go to other cities, oh, they're known.
For sure.
Niggas like Cheeks and them, the Green Eye Money Gang, them niggas known in Houston. These niggas is known. You feel me? Our influence is felt when we step out of Florida. You feel me? When niggas go to Miami, to the trap, them niggas is felt. Like niggas is felt. Niggas respected in that money space. You feel what I'm saying? So
who's some of them Orlando rappers that, bro, we need to be on the lookout for?
Right now, I had this kid on my show called Thumper.
Okay.
You heard him?
No, I never heard of him.
Man, this nigga got this song. He
It.
got a song called Thump.
Okay.
Like Thump. Like that shit is some old school shit, but it's new school. Look out for him. I fuck with the nigga Nino out of Polk County. Or no, not Polk County. St. Pete.
Yeah, Nino Breeze.
Nino Breeze.
Yeah.
I was not supposed to say Nino
sure.
Brown. It's just my fault. Yeah, I fuck with Nino. He got a great record.
For
I
sure.
see you see Ross fucking with his record. Look out for niggas like Wet. You see NBA Youngboy just tapped in with Golden Boy.
Yeah.
That
was lit.
That was lit.
That was lit.
You know, it's just time. Like niggas.
Fucking with Dave from the Grave.
I was going to get to that. That's my nigga. I got to go to a listening session after this with them boys. Shout out to Dave from the Grave, the whole STN. I just a lot of these Orlando artists, they're making it, bro. But it's just like they just gotta stay focused.
Stay focused. And bro, like you giving them a platform. I don't know what year you started your platform, but I mean you could tell us that too. But you giving them a platform, bro. Like H Dot in the kitchen, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You was one of them platforms before all these platforms got. You know what I'm saying? Went to going and got to going, how they moving and shit like that, bro. You was one of them. I mean, we down here we had some shit called Rap School.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you seen Rod on that back in the day, a little minute ago.
Was it with like a cipher with a bunch of people?
Yeah. Him and OTM Frenchie was on.
Yeah. But Rod shit went viral crazy, right?
Right. So you know what I'm talking about. This around the time. So you had your platform around the time. You feel me?
But I ain't gonna lie. I had everybody from y'all side coming to Orlando, like, cause of LA, like.
Right,
that
and that's what we was gonna
had.
get to next. You feel me? So it's like, bro, like you built a platform where niggas just felt like, you know what I'm saying, a safe space to come in that bitch. And I don't know if everybody freestyling or what they doing, but I know they came in that bitch, you know what I'm saying, to share their music. But like, what made you want to create that, film?
Because when I started it, well, I go back to the nightlife. You got songs like Going Up on a Tuesday. When niggas like hip hop, right? When niggas like hip hop, you didn't have a face. Like Psy Baby was the last nigga that had faces to real records. Everybody else didn't have a face. So I was like, bruh, it's something missing in the game. I was like, niggas, these records are blowing up, but we can't put a face to the name. So I was always like, all right, if I interview 100 niggas and let them perform a record, if everybody's song is just blowing up out of nowhere, at least when you go to figure out who this person is, because we had lost in hip hop the who, what, when, where, and why.
Facts.
Like, where you from? You know, what inspired you? Like, or niggas can't talk no more. Niggas don't talk to niggas.
I mean, we the rap basements and all that shit.
So it's like platforms like these though, are very much needed because it's saying we are Florida and you're talking directly to the artist. Like you're. Hey, let me get some information. Yeah. It's, you know what I'm saying? Niggas doing the mic shit, but it's like, bro, what are we really getting out of this shit? Yeah, niggas is blowing up, but it's still you gotta stick to the culture. That shit cool, but you wanna, in order for the artist to, and they gotta understand, nigga, in order for y'all to get somewhere, if you ain't said where you from, in that, you feel me? If we can't track that, then what? We just vibed out to you, and then next, give me another vibe.
Facts.
You feel me?
Especially if they, you know how artists nowadays, they kind of like want to know they want to know so much about you. So they got these things on YouTube now. You get what I'm saying? Well, they making these documentaries about each rapper. You feel me? Where you was born at.
Dissecting them.
Yeah, dissecting them. So it's like until these artists start feeling safe to come on all these podcasts and shit, artists back then, they ain't really want to do too much media like that.
Yeah, it wasn't about that marketing at all. The camera version of it.
For sure.
Well, I just think it come down to like and that's cool, like, cause you gonna weed out who
really want this shit. And who really
it's gonna weed out what you doing. What's nigga? Understand this? They gonna need y'all before you need them. It's a million rappers.
Facts.
Some niggas gonna rap every day. Niggas gonna blow up. Niggas gonna come. Niggas gonna do the roller coaster.
For sure.
You sit here for you, nigga. You feel me? You ain't sitting here for me, cause I'm selling you. So when niggas get back to being appreciative of these type of situations, niggas' career lasts longer. It's a science to this shit in life, my nigga. Like, you come down and sit with a nigga, he gonna promote you for the rest of his life. Like, you blow up and another artist blow up from your platform that he might have blew up on a whole nother rim, but you're gonna support him because he came to fuck with you, right? So it's like he always have you as a supporter in your team. So it's like niggas gotta understand that science of this shit. It's just a science, like, to living forever. Like, that's why niggas like Jeezy Ross live forever with this music shit, because how they came to these certain interview platforms.
So when you did start your platform, fam, like, did people just like go to fucking with you, or it took a minute? How it was like?
Was it? So I really started it because I was practicing DJing, because I had to start DJing for Gunna's tour because he didn't have a DJ. So I was on live. They just started Instagram Live, and I'm DJing. And I'm DJing in the kitchen, and the camera's facing me on the live. And I played the Too Short instrumental. My boy, Free Lunchbox, that's my partner in the kitchen. He starts freestyling. And when he starts freestyling, the comments start going up. And then that's when I kind of was like, oh yeah.
Oh, let me do this.
Let me do this. Let me call this shit in the kitchen. Then I called up Dreesy Pressure. Oh man, I want to say Loose Cannon. I forgot the third artist. I called up them three. They showed up the following Thursday. I made a flyer that night. Lunchbox made the flyer. That following Thursday, I had them on the show. Mind you, Roadcasters was not here. I had already rigged it. Lunch know how to work the chords, so we rigged it into the interface. If audio niggas know what I'm saying, he rigged the interface. Then when you plug it into, you know how you go, like if we was to go live so people can hear. Okay, so we rigged that. Then he took the iPhone adapter from the RCA to the interface, plugged it into the phone. So you said the Apple piece, boom, the RCA, plug it into the phone. So then it reversed the audio type shit, right? So now it's not an input; it's going output, out, and that's how it went into the phone. So I didn't buy a Rodecaster till later because it wasn't none. You feel me? I never got hit with the do not the right. So you know what I'm saying. But like I said, when we was doing it, I was inviting artists. I was doing it for free. I didn't charge nobody. You feel me? Because I was just like, I'm going to just run through all of it. My goal was, nigga, I'm shaking dice, nigga. 7-Eleven. Somebody gonna hit. I'm hitting, nigga. 7-Eleven, nigga, I'm hitting. Nigga, we shaking dice. Nigga, I'm shaking dice with artists. Nigga, I don't need nothing from you, nigga. I'm shaking dice. Boom. Okay, LA the GOAT. Okay, boob, we going viral. Hey, he came to my show one time. I said, oh, boy, you gonna rap like this? And we gonna do this shit every Thursday until you pop. And it worked.
And that boy got signed.
Touchdown. You feel me? So it's like, I know.
He got signed right off of your show.
He did what he was doing.
Yeah, he was doing what he was doing, period.
Right, he did what he was doing, but it was still a combined effort. You feel what I'm saying?
But like, bro, he had some of the dopest, like, freestyle. You heard some of his shit?
Man, the craziest shit, bro.
Some of the dopest shit, bro.
Bro, like that legendary shit, bro. Like, he did some shit, the Cameron song, Losing Weight.
That's the name of the song.
Hey, bro, I played that shit in the club, bro. So I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. I'm like, yo, this nigga, like, I got Cameron to repost it one time. That shit's crazy. He had Tez tapped in when he did the No Homo the Dick Pleaser shit. Yeah, he would go crazy, bro. Like, sometimes I ain't had no artist. It's just me in LA. We gonna keep this bitch going. I ain't had no artists. Like it's just y'all two come in here and shit. You bro right there, hit the record button. Let's rock.
Y'all do what y'all do.
Rock out. And you just gotta shit. At the end of the day, it ain't about it's about the bread, but it's like we gotta do whatever to keep this shit going.
For sure, man. So like, man, I mean, you making your wave all on the internet and shit, and like you go viral. You feel me? With LA to Go, you been around all these people since you was younger. How the hell you start doing like Rolling Loud though? How you like, you know what I'm saying? Start interviewing for Rolling Loud.
So they reached out to me on some, like you see how you
because of the platform.
Yeah, because it's a production. So like, say how you got your team. It's a production team inside of Rolling Loud.
Facts.
So they didn't know me, but remember, Tyreek is from Orlando. So it was like, say you doing your thing right now. You know they gonna come to you to like, oh yeah, they might be like, oh let's get him to host one of the segments, or you might do a situation like Trash Mag where they have a collaboration with them. Like our platforms could be over there. It's just about having a conversation with like a Tariq or niggas like Five Venoms to really kind of push that thing through. Cause there's like, you got other podcast people there doing these interviews, but you need somebody to push it through, or you could just get the sponsorship money and you could pay for your own situation and you can get in the media shit that's backstage. So what happened was I got an email and my sister Killer, she checked it. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was like bullshit. And then they kind of sent me over the email shit, and you know I was like, yeah, I know Tyreek, but they, mind you, this is a production company that works under Rolling Loud, so they're actually booked. If that makes you get what I'm saying, like they're not. Company. Yeah, it's just like you got your departments, but it's not like they make the rules. So they was like, oh yeah, you know how you feel about this guy hosting the thing with me and the girl Liz, the Go Puff Room. It was like, oh yeah, H-Dot's cool people. So they gave the thumbs up. Me and her killed it. You know, our segment, you see, my homegirl Liz, like, she's a real person like us, right? So it's like, there's no gimmick shit with us. So it's like, I'm not asking no nigga, like, I'm really outside. You feel me? Like, I'm in the streets for real, bro. Like, I don't even play them type of games. Like, I
ain't asking.
Like, you feel me? Like, I'm still me. Like, understand this is what it is the da-da-da-da, but I'm outside for real. Like, people get shot. The parties are like not putting that out there, but shit, real shit go down. I'm not asking nobody nothing crazy. I'm not doing no goofy shit on the camera because, like I said, we're really outside. I'm not in that space. Yeah. So, and Liz was like the same individual. So we almost had like an AJ and Free type of vibe, and maybe not them, but other people maybe this is it gives too much an older vibe, if that makes sense. But you know, it's cool. I did it. I appreciate it. But I look at it, you gotta look at shit in life like, okay, I did that. Like,
that's a stepping stone.
A step, nigga. You don't want to step and sit in there, nigga. I did that next.
For
you
sure.
You feel me?
Sure.
Like, we ain't doing that.
For sure, man. And I ain't gonna lie, like, it's a lot of beef going on right now, man, with this Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross, and everybody, Future, Metro Boomin. What's your take on that, fam?
I like
a lot of like backwards stuff too. Like shit you wouldn't even know was happening.
Right? You said what?
I mean, it's happening. You just got to be in them rooms.
I'm saying, like, how the disses are coming about in the songs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you don't listen to all their music, you really wouldn't even get it, for real.
So, yeah, they say, word on the street is they say that Drake in the 21 album, Future feel like he should have just did it with, it's like the best of both worlds. I was talking about this earlier. Best of both worlds, Jay-Z and R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. Would Jay-Z feel some type of way if R. Kelly did that? Pause, no homo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if R. Kelly did that after he did something with Jay-Z, don't you think Jay-Z would feel some type of way? If they did a Best of Both Worlds album and then he goes and do something with an up-and-coming artist, or not up-and-coming, but somebody that's made it but not as big as Jay. Like, Best of Both Worlds was crazy. I don't know if you old enough to know.
I know about Best of Both
Worlds. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, so that's how Future felt about it. But outside of that, when we talk about rap, nigga, Future just put out the Carter 2 for himself. Like, I don't think niggas not understanding what they did with that album. Like, that's crazy. Like, hands down classic.
Yeah,
round of applause. Niggas need to give it up to Future. This is Mr. Racks on Racks. Stop playing.
Right.
That fucking song.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, let's stop playing. This is Future Racks on Racks. Stop playing with that boy name like that.
But you don't think Drake getting mad because they keep saying that he's not the streets? I mean, he's not the streets GOAT. He's not the GOAT of the streets.
I mean, but that's we know that. We never looked at Drake as the streets as the GOAT.
He trying to come in like saying I'm the GOAT of all this shit.
Nah, that shit. I fuck with Drake music.
Okay.
But to say it in the streets, it's crazy.
Nah, he definitely not.
It's crazy. That's crazy. Don't
But
listen.
that's
but
how
you,
they feel.
but you do what you do. We fuck. I love that shit. But in the streets, nah.
Like in the gutter street.
Nah, in the
like
streets,
King of the street.
nah. Like when 21 Savage said it back in the day, like nigga, you go in the trap, niggas not. Nah. We fuck with Drake, but
They still gonna try to run that.
we not checking for like that's not.
Nobody said, you know, no hood nigga say turn that Drake on. In the you know what I'm saying, while they driving.
Drake has always found himself to be in a good space. He knows how to make good
Drake
music.
comes on the radio without a bitch putting him on the radio.
Yeah.
That's how I be kind of find out about my Drake song, but she'll just be just literally.
But remember, Drake gave us our street classics, Versace.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know what you're
that's a
saying.
Migos joint.
Versace remix.
Huh? Versace.
Versace remix.
What else he
Versace
gave us?
remix. I feel like
he had a Marvin's
like
Room
that
and shit.
Drake
like,
was
that Take Care.
more in the streets. His like kinda more in the streets. What that Trust Issues album? What's that? October's Very Own.
October's Very Own.
Around that time, bro. Like kinda at the beginning of his career.
Now, when it's time to
Everything else-
rap, he gonna rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gon' rap just like he did. I don't know if that was the AI or what. Y'all think that was AI?
It's real.
It's real.
How do you know?
Because it came out with a beat. That,
He could have came better than that.
You feel like it? He ain't say shit.
I needed like 6 a.m. in Toronto.
Facts.
6 a.m. in Toronto, Drake
Feel
is
me?
fire.
That's what I
Facts.
need.
See,
I
but
don't
that-
need this. Like you trying to make a hit song and a diss song. Like, come on, bro. It's time. The adults is listening.
Yeah,
The kids can't. That streaming shit can't save nobody right now.
yeah.
You gotta understand. People was grown, 25 and up is listening.
listening,
Drake.
for
That's
sure.
why niggas mad at J. Cole. Like, bro, bro.
Then
We
he talking
grown,
about
boy.
apologize and all
Nigga ain't
that
trying to
shit.
hear none of that shit.
So he can't. I mean, as a grown man, he can't apologize.
We not doing that. This hip hop. What we say is just hip hop.
Just hip hop.
What we
gonna
saying?
lie,
Nobody
when that
want
boy
to die.
Drake-
Listen,
When that
you
boy
give me
Drake-
like that. You was watching battle rap.
Yeah, Smacks. I used to sell
Smack.
his fucking.
Smack.
For real?
URL.
Shout out to
I was selling
shout out
his.
to
Smack,
URL.
Shout-
man.
and that's my
Shout
man.
out
Y'all,
TV, man.
y'all fuck with, bro.
I fuck with
fuck
all
with
that
Smack.
shit.
No, I'm saying you fuck with him. You know,
I
he
don't
be
know
in-
him
Oh
personally,
no,
though.
he be in Florida. He be in Central Florida. Next time he got something, if I know ahead of time, I'll definitely
Let
invite
me
y'all.
know
Yeah,
for sure.
I went
I-
viral on a
bro.
clip.
I never, for real?
Yeah, I was just at one of the battles with a fucking where they was about to fight. Just the last one. I'm all over TikTok and shit. I just ain't reposted shit yet. I posted the pictures. Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like even speaking on Drake be at them type of little battles and shit. You know what
Drake
I mean?
want to get into that. Niggas like Ross Reddy and Kendrick, they can get into that.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
You think
niggas
that's-
made all the money. Like, damn, like let's get back to having fun with this shit. Niggas getting
Yeah.
beside themselves. Like, nigga, it's just rap.
You think
Just
that
rap.
the battle rap scene will take them serious though? Trying
Nah,
to do
I ain't
battle rap?
asking for that. It's just getting just.
Nah,
it's
just
time
do
to
it for the
rap.
fun of it.
Oh, okay.
We don't got to
For
do
the
that
culture.
part of it.
You mean like on some verses?
Like how
type stuff?
Cassidy and Freeway did that shit back in the day.
Yeah. When Cassidy
Just
just
rap.
tried to pop out with Hitman Holla, that shit wasn't.
Wasn't it?
that shit
You
wasn't
know
it.
why? Speaking of this, you know why jail niggas come out here and just get on off this rap shit because they was just rapping in jail, like, and they be like, nigga, I got verses. I done seen niggas come in the kitchen like, nigga, I got a
Notebook
paper bag.
full of
Like,
that
nigga,
shit.
what you want to do? Niggas don't keep raps. There's only a few niggas I know that, 3 niggas that done told me that they got raps. Golden Boy be spitting like he'll be like, oh like he'll say some shit. Dave from the Grave do some shit like that. Wet. Tony Boy
Tony Boy,
all day.
He fucking
niggas
lit.
want to rap, let's rap. Nigga gon' rap.
Yeah, Tony Boy.
Feel me?
Tony Boy can rap.
So what I'm saying is like, nigga, these niggas got to get back to the raps. Fuck this.
And
nigga,
like,
make
listen,
money.
I ain't gonna lie. Tony Boy, shout out to Tony Boy, man.
That's my
Tony Boy
nigga.
got this song called Way Way Up. You
Way
feel me?
up. That's my
Listen,
favorite shit.
one of them ones. And then you know what I'm saying. But music like that, Way Way Up's record. Like, what do you think that's going?
It always held a place in Orlando. That's like documentary to Orlando.
Yeah, I know for him. I'm saying like, where you
Oh
think?
no, I
that,
know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Where do you
sound?
think that sound or that struggle music, that goddamn, what I'm saying, Dear Mama, Brendan Need a Baby, like those type of records.
I mean, it's somebody just kind of put out some records like that. I think it's still there. I don't think that Rod Wave does that shit.
Rod Wave, but he in a
Wave.
lane of his own.
But I don't really, I don't.
Tusi does it a lot too. Tusi is very
Tusi Mo, he on the more
I don't
lover
really,
boy,
I
like
don't listen to Tusi
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like certain shit somebody got to put me on, and I got to really dive in that hole of that
feel.
feel.
Mm-hmm.
But Rod Wave gives it. Your boy, what's that nigga song? Come Outside. Ain't that type of vibe? No. I think when I see people reacting to the record in the
You
club,
talking about Come Outside, Mo 3?
yeah, Mo 3.
Oh, Mo 3?
That's not
I mean,
the type of vibe.
yeah, it
Come
is, but
Outside.
not
Yeah.
really. Come on.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
We'd rather listen. I'm saying, I don't know. Rod, the closest thing.
Rod is
Rod,
definitely the closest
I love
thing to
Rod,
I
but
feel
it just,
right now.
I respect it, but
Yeah.
I don't
Gravitate towards
want to turn that like I ain't living like I'm not that emotional
Yeah,
like
yeah,
fucked
for
up
sure.
like I'm not like I'm a hybrid.
So what about R&B music then?
I fuck with it.
Okay.
I think a good
But I'm
mix
saying,
is like
it's a
Jimbo
good,
World.
it's there still,
That's good vibes.
but it ain't like there like it used to be, bro. Like, you know, we used to get the men R&B and women R&B, from the Ja Rules to the Shanties, the
Summer,
Fantasia,
SZA, they
Keisha
going
Cole.
crazy.
Yeah, they do go crazy. There's certain people still out here going crazy right now,
I
bro.
was gonna say free that man Hot Boy, but Hot Boy his shit be
Hot Boy had the
he kind of got that
single,
mix
fucked
of
up.
like that
Yeah.
real feel, but also kind of keeping it up.
Anytime,
it's not too slow.
But I'm timeless music. Timeless music.
That's it's
man.
crazy. That's what we was talking about outside. Like niggas is making good street records, but what he's saying is who's making real production. So I know we
Long-lasting
was just
shit.
talking about that outside.
Thames.
Who making them type of records?
Tim, she snapping.
Tim's. But you talking about? Oh, are we talking about the R&B aspect?
I mean, we talking about it all, bro. At this point,
I think Thames is definitely making Thames SZA.
Tim,
She
SZA.
be on that ratchet shit, but Summer Walker.
I like Brent
them-
Faiyaz.
Them type of artists
sure.
music.
He
Last
dope.
Brand.
Brent
Party
shit
Next
like
Door.
Brent shit is for life.
for sure.
We for life with
Fire
that
is
shit.
hard. Bryson Tiller,
for
he
life.
done made a hard comeback
Shout out
too.
to
He kinda went
Bryson,
away for a
but
little
that
bit.
he just know how to do it. He's
Yeah.
he's one of them for
Yeah, he
real
one
type
of them
niggas.
Chris
ones
Brown.
that- yeah,
Chris Brown,
doing
oh
timeless
man,
music.
for sure.
for sure.
For
So
sure.
like, bro, what do you think about like new media? New media, as in you been in this space for a minute. Well, like, not saying you a media person, but like you know about this, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in front of the scene and behind the scene. Like, what you think about like how the new media kind of like posting narratives for a lot of the rappers nowadays compared to like back then? You ain't really knowing nothing about a rapper unless you watching one of them damn documentaries that you got at the bootleg lady. You feel me?
Right.
So
I like some of it, and then I don't like none of it. I think that we should, as black people, niggas got to understand that we control this shit. So it's like, if we say somebody is on some negative shit, it's us putting the light on that.
facts.
But if we want to really highlight some shit and make it go, we can make it go. But we have to. We be so quick to turn niggas down, like make niggas look bad versus the highs. Like, so on my shit in the kitchen, my nigga, from the day when we started that Instagram, me and my dog told ourselves we will never promote nothing outside of somebody performing on the kitchen and the accolade. That's it. It's your birthday. You sold this. You did something amazing. I'm promoting it. Other than that, it's not coming off my shit. Cause we built that channel and that Instagram account off of work ethic. You
But
feel
what
me?
about like the no jumpers, the say cheese?
I don't like.
Because they post their interviews, but they also post all the other shit too.
There's a lot of clickbait.
I don't. Yeah. I ain't never. I'm not that. Yeah. I don't like that. Nothing towards Adam. I remember my man back when he was really getting popping. My man was like, "Yo, you got to get next to." It's like, nah.
I was gonna say you ain't never wanna.
I got a drop from him back in the day on Melrose. I ran into him. I got a drop from Adam.
That's
You
what's
feel
up.
me? But I was just like, I mean, I get it. You get on there, you get a little, he gonna
Yeah.
ask you whatever. But it's like, I ain't into that. You feel me? It's like, I look at niggas past, bro. It's like, I look at a nigga like, the only wild thing Jay-Z ever did media was when he was sitting next to Luke and he was fingering the bitch. You can look that shit up on Twitter. Luke is
I'm a little too
interviewing.
young for that one. Fam.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say, I didn't know
Luke
about that, man.
interviewing him, and and Luke and the girls is kissing. Like, let's say us two on the couch, a big ass couch. The girls is kissing, the other girls like eating her out. So it's like, I know what that play. And now in Jay-Z's life, he wish he never did that interview. So I don't want to, I can
Be
write my
on that
own
type-
history and be
yeah.
like, I'm not going to put myself in places to where it's like, I want to regret that shit later because I was tracing the bag. But he was just on some, you know, it was the 90s, you know what I'm saying? That was the only fans back then.
Yeah.
But it's like now that we can see clearly, nigga, I'm not putting myself in no space. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like that shit though. We need to tighten up. You feel me? We got the rock. We got the rock, nigga. We can make each other lit. Niggas like constant. It ain't nothing but a shout out.
It ain't nothing but a shout out,
too.
fam.
Ben had the rock for a long time.
Ben had the
bro.
rock. Ben had the rock, bro. But you know, like, you know how, you know, it's near people out of control and shit, what's going on. For sure, man. But like, man, what's one of the messages that you can get to, like, you know, people who've been supporting you for a while, you know what I'm saying, just been, you know what I'm saying, watching your come up.
A message? Message is like, don't think I don't see it. You feel me? A nigga just hustling. So it's like, it's a lot going on.
For sure.
You feel me? There's a lot going on. I'm running clubs. I got to be myself. I got to be aged out. There's a lot going on. You feel me? You still got real life. It's like, yeah, and it's like we chasing that shit, and it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, and I think that I've been in situations where people just, sometimes they looking at it from their shoes, and it's like, bro, just chill, like. And I have to
like, listen,
fix.
like, you know, if somebody get on the Instagram, they see like, you know, you with all these different big name rappers, Boss Man D-Lo, for, you know what I'm saying, to be an example, or anybody else that you know what I'm saying, that been with. Anybody, fam. And they might think, oh, you super lit, you know what I'm saying, you super lit, let's hit broad, da-da-da, let's hit my family member up. How you take that, you know what I'm saying, where people like feel like you know where you at, but they feel like they know where you at. You get what I'm saying?
So my chest move to that every time is, ain't no, what you see. You feel me? My face, this is me, like.
For sure.
Nigga, this get me where I want to be in life. Nigga, I could take a nigga in the room that you can't pay for, nigga. You want to get somewhere in life, nigga, you got to work, nigga.
Gotta work.
You feel me? This is me, like, nigga, to my face, nigga, so ain't no cheat codes, nigga. Okay. Ain't no cheat codes. What was you going? You can't pay your way to get in this shit. If in that case, Paris Hilton would have been the biggest artist when she wanted to be an artist. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you gotta work. You feel me? Niggas putting in work, bro. Like, nigga, you gotta put in the work, nigga. Y'all niggas tripping. Like, nobody owe us nothing. Niggas, you gotta work. Nigga, you gotta do this shit day and night and don't look up until you see the sunrise, nigga. And who knows when that day could be. It could be today, tomorrow, it could be 10 years from now. Nigga, what are we doing? You feel me? But you can't feel like nobody, I don't feel like, I've gotten mad from certain people that's in the industry that I fuck with, that I call family. But it's like, nigga, I'll click out of that shit quicker than a heartbeat and be like, nigga, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because it's like, what you got? What we doing? And I'd be trying to get certain people close to me to understand. I was like, oh, yeah, you acting, nah, bro, I'm sorry. I done been around these type of people my whole life and they treat me like this, but this is just the way it goes. But you gotta have a sense of no feeling. It's fucked up, but you just gotta just stay in the zone.
For sure.
Yeah.
You gotta stay in the zone. You can't take nothing personal, bro.
For sure. So, man, you work with YSL, Thug,
Free Spider.
You feel me? And also Gunna a lot. So, like, they just came out in the news basically saying that Gunna don't got to go to court or do nothing like that or testify on nobody and shit like that. How you feel about that, fam?
Something happened. It's just leave that shit up to Thug to decide where he wants that to be.
Exactly.
Now, from a perspective of, if we go into the streets, if Thug wanted to be like, you know, I wish you would have just stayed in jail with me. If that's what we say, if that's why, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If that's why he's going to be mad, I don't know. But if he let it go, then everybody going to look crazy. But who knows? That's up to him, though. That's him. But I know for a fact that he wasn't there for the shit because I was around. And I didn't even know the Lucci beef was real until I got to Arizona. You feel what I'm saying? I was just clueless. I didn't know that shit was a thing. Nigga, I'm still hosting parties at Guilt in Orlando with Lucci on it. And nigga, one time I went to Atlanta to chill with Lucci on Friday and it was in the studio with Gunna on Saturday, not knowing. You feel me? That shit was, because I was from Florida, even though I just didn't know. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, Gunna from the South Side. He's from a whole nother, and he came up another blue rag. So, you know, that shit was going on. He was rapping. We was on the road. Shit was happening, but we was on the road. So it was like, nigga, just stay, you know, we gonna stay away from this shit. But I know for a fact that it wasn't like, now whatever happened after the last couple years, who knows? But he was never there.
For sure. So like when he did get locked up, bro, like you being with him and shit like that, did you think you was gonna like go down?
No, because we had already stopped kind of doing business together.
Okay.
So it was just like, it was one of those situations where I was so close where it was like, damn.
Being close to a YSL Rico is crazy.
It's crazy. It's insane.
That's super crazy.
It's insane. And you gotta just say to yourself sometimes, God, when you see, sometimes you get, you know, that shit, it was never no beef. We just wasn't doing business together.
For sure.
But to other people, it could look like Gunna left me. But it's like, nigga, you can't leave me. I'm still me. I'm still doing what I need to do.
You still doing what you do.
But to everybody else, it looked crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that was my only thing of it. It was like when these artists, when they grow apart from their team for a moment, it just looked crazy on my part. It's like, well, what's y'all's status? Da 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 da. It was like, nigga, it's not a bad status. I just DJ'd for Thug at Rollin' Loud. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, but you know, it just happens. Is the music? I had to relearn that too. Like, it's the music business. It happens. People just want to try new things. Shit happens. Somebody might not like a little thing. It ain't nothing bad. But as I look back at it, it's like, damn, I would have, because I talked to Gunna at a point like every day. You see what I'm saying? Me and him I didn't have a relationship with Gunna through other people. It was
direct.
That's it. You see what I'm saying? Like, our bond was like, at that time was just like, it was just, and the footage is there. Like, I knew he was gonna blow.
Was you there for the when they were in Jamaica filming for Wonder?
No. No. I was already, at this time, it was like, that time was like In the Kitchen's going crazy. And I started In the Kitchen around him. Like, you go back on some of my posts, he leaving comments, but it wasn't time. I was piping, I was getting that shit going, because I was like, that was crazy.
Damn, no Diddy, homie. No Diddy, homie.
That boy got him one,
That was crazy. Pause. Nah, you good. But nah, the kitchen was going crazy. So I was just on some shit like, I knew, I was like, it's like, if this your man's, nigga, this my secret weapon. Let me get this shit cracking a little more, and I'm gonna back out the Gunna.
Yeah.
I'm backing out the Gunna. Not even DJing you for you no more. We booking these shows. I'm hosting these parties that niggas. So this was my trick. When niggas was booking Gunna, I'm getting them to do the double drop. You my mans. You ain't gonna tell me what you talking about. Like,
yeah,
if they,
part of that.
Hey, you know I could get Gunna to do the extra job. Come on, hey, Gunna, man, we in this bitch. I'm doubling up on the promoter for the drop. You going crazy. Imagine your party 3 weeks out, you getting drops every other day. Making it look, and Gunna doing it because it's me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
Speaking of the you being his DJ, because I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm a producer, so one of my favorite producers is Taurus. Mm-hmm. I think he said on an interview, if I'm not wrong,
No Jumper.
that he was.
Yeah, what'd he say?
What?
He said,
or that the scenario.
I know what you're talking about, because somebody brought it to my attention like a year or two ago. He said something in regards to like, I forgot how he said like he got the job. Somebody asked him how he got the job.
Somebody couldn't make it, and he had got the call.
So this what happened. If this is the case, I already knew Gunna was gonna pop, because I just had the intuition.
Yeah.
And it was a situation like, nigga, I know that I still got to do parties at home. World, DJs don't get paid that much money to DJ for artists. I get money. I get money doing my parties, bro. Like, I get money. Like, So when I'm next to an artist, I'm either next to an artist to amplify the artist or bring extra shit to the artist. Or we're gonna work on something later. Okay, we seen the movie. When me and Gunna sat down, hey bro, we finna do this. We gonna do this Esco and Future shit again. You feel me? But I don't make the beats. I got the producers. So you ain't see me put out no songs yet because it's not time. I don't want to, me personally, I don't want to put out 1,000 songs. I could do this shit. I got the artists to do it, but I want to do it when it's class. Like when the world's gonna be like, whoa, okay. Yeah. Cause I be in the studio for real, so I know the music. I know take this person here, put it here. We could do this shit in our sleep, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So I had already caught the vibe. So Taurus was just his little man's. And he was just like, when we was on a Sprinter, he was at the shows, but he was doing the merch. So he would bring his table, like, you got to remember, you go back to Gunna's first shows, nigga. What I was bringing, mind you, I'm H. Dot. It's still H. Dot hosting for a new artist. Right. I'm still H. Dot. Hey, turn the lights off in this bitch. Everybody get their camera phones out. YSL in the building. I'm gassing it. Walking in, lights up. You ain't never heard a song from this nigga. Lights up. Light this bitch up. YSL Gunna coming in the building. I make you feel like I could do that shit with anybody. Make a nigga feel like a star. You feel me? Nigga, I'll make you feel like a star. Nigga, watch this. Nigga can't fuck with me when it come to this shit. Like, turn these lights on. Every show. Going crazy. Then it got to a point to where it was just like, it was just like, now the songs are working. But I made them feel the presence of, this is Young Thug's new artist. I was going so crazy with the YSL shit. One day them niggas told me like, hey bro, you turn that shit down. Like, but I'm like, what you mean? Niggas like, it's still. But I'm like, I come from a place of, if this is what's getting us here, this is what we are Florida. You feel me? If you this your shit and you like, we are Florida first, then everything else comes under the line. It's protocol. It's just like, it's life. You feel what I'm saying? But they told me like, just tone down with the YSL shit. Like, cause some people look at it like, I don't want to be too attached to. And this is early in the beginning. It wasn't nothing bad. It was like, all right, cool. So then, I think I was like, yo, long as he here, if you already fucking with your little homie, when I gotta go do some shit, nigga, DJ the show.
Let him fill in. Yeah.
Think about it. It makes all the sense in the world. You got two of your in-house DJs in your camp, and you could just, let's say if you get booked for some shit, you go do some shit, I could go do some shit. We're taking turns with the dates. You're not married to the fucking situation. But you are, but you aren't. So it's always good to be able to drop in on an artist and then get up out of that. So boom, my family members had a shit. It's lit, nigga. We in the middle of the summer. Family members had a little family reunion in Alabama. I went to one of them. This was on a tour and like let him. But see what happened was probably nigga felt the difference.
You talking about Gunna?
Of course. You feel the difference in the person behind that board.
The board, yeah.
So then one time this was nothing bad. Then one time it was a show to Tokyo, but my passport had just expired. So I had to go run and get it same day type shit. It's just life.
So you were Gunna's main DJ.
Oh, for sure.
And
you could go look
in the interview, you were who he was talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's only me and Taurus.
Okay, yeah. Because I didn't know if there was
Yeah. But it's like, if I was like, I wouldn't have been nowhere. Like, if I didn't want other things for me.
I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
But I already see, look at these niggas. Look at DJs. Look at artists, DJs. Y'all niggas put some respect on y'all DJs, man. Look at artists, DJs, man. Y'all niggas put some respect on y'all DJs. Look at artists, DJs. Let's figure out, like, really break that shit down and understand what I'm saying. These niggas going married to you to make sure you pop. They going, every time they go home, we got the DJ group chats. Hey, bro, we about to drop. And then if the other artists don't feel like they got a relationship with that DJ, It's easy to get other DJs in tune. An artist could really get more DJs in tune with they shit if it's just rubbing shoulders. So, and I learned this. Some DJs just gonna be as big as that little hole in the wall strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Some DJs gonna be as big as the radio station. Some DJs just gonna be breaking records here and there, running up and down the state. It's all on what you trying to do.
It's all on what you trying
Nigga,
to do.
I took that shit to all levels, nigga. I done took it to all levels, nigga. I ain't even no motherfucking DJ. I just did that shit because I was like, oh nah, let me find another way in this situation. It was like, I'm a host anyway. I'm a master this shit. Like I just sat there, did my time in with that board.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, what we doing? Niggas, like, and then if you look at the footage, you'll be like, oh shit. So it's like, he do his shit, but it's only a few, like, you got niggas like DJ Ace, Jeezy DJ, he go crazy. DJ T Lewis, he go crazy. Like, them artists where you, DJ Loose Kid, go crazy for Plies.
Yeah, for sure.
When you talking about these niggas with these great shows.
Set. Yeah.
Y'all niggas stop playing.
Plies one of the ones, too.
All right, Boosie got niggas up under him.
Set.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's like, that's a whole nother realm. Niggas don't even be getting, and them
For
niggas
sure.
don't really get into that. But it's like, bro, like, these DJs matter, bro. Y'all niggas had to stop playing.
They definitely
You
matter,
feel me?
bro.
These niggas, because when it's all said, when it's all over, what we really leaving some of these DJs with, it's fucked up. Niggas will live their whole life. Niggas will do anything for these artists, bro. And niggas be leaving. If they don't know how to make a beat, you're dead.
Yep.
I got no back.
You're dead.
Man, yeah.
You feel me? Nigga don't know how to make a beat, you're dead.
Right. So, like, bro, what's next for, you know what I'm saying, H-Dot, man?
Got the In the Kitchen. I'm revamping that. This is what month is this? April.
Yeah.
I'm working on something with D-Lo Tour.
Okay.
Shout out to Time Out. Shout out to the whole Boss Man team.
Shout out Time Out.
Shout out to D-Lo.
Yeah, shout out to D-Lo, man.
Sure.
Working on something for, hopefully this come together for the D-Lo Tour. Shout out to Phelan. The girl, she was on, like, was it like Love? Was it like Atlanta Housewives, right? Yeah, shout out to that's the homie. She got some shit coming out. Some crazy shit she got coming, a crazy TV show. I think she got Ray J producing it and shit. Just working, man. Still, you know, at the end of the day, the love of the game is really like to help niggas. Like at the end of the day, Gunna, that whole like Thug, that's when you see Thug as my advocate. It's like, nigga, that he put on. Like that's the shit that took, you know what I'm saying? That shit make the situation, like that's a blessing when a nigga pull you up like that. I'm always have respect for Thug. You feel me? Because he's just a real nigga. Like even when we talking on and off the court, like he's just a real nigga, bro. Like, you feel me? So it's like at the end of the day, definitely still trying to help artists pop. It's not about it's about the money. I'm gonna make money. All on what I want to do in life. I'm going to make money. I'm around money where I'm going to make money. But the goal is like a nigga like Gunna, that's another nigga out the hood. You feel me? How many niggas could you get across the finish line? How many niggas sending across the finish line? Mm-hmm. You feel me? And that's how I look at that shit. Like, and that's what my focus on is like getting niggas across the finish line. If I make 20 niggas become a millionaire, shit, I know I'm straight. We need more people that's playing positions like us versus rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to rap. Yeah, I come in the room to certain niggas. I got that swag of a rapper. Nigga, I've been in the hip hop shit for decades. Like, but I ain't trying to be no
you
rapper.
Got that shit on,
you feel me? Yeah, and it's light.
I ain't gonna lie, that IG.
Yeah,
boy,
that's
you be
light.
putting it on that IG, boy.
It's light. You feel me? That's light. And I'm just saying it's light. So it's like, at the end of the day, niggas like us, let's put these niggas on. But let us help y'all put y'all on. But understand this business that come with this shit. It's business.
It's definitely
He's not
business.
gonna be the same person next year he is today. You will not either, and no, neither am I. This shit's gonna build up. So if you want to help a nigga, come on, handle some little business. Handle some business. Some people don't want to handle business. That's some people. But damn, like it's too much money in this shit for us to not feel like we can help each other.
Yeah.
It's just how I feel.
Yeah,
For
like,
sure. So what do you think? I mean, this is my last question to you,
good.
man, before we get off here. What do you think about like the Twitches and the streams and all that now? You feel like them helpful?
Yeah, man, I'm really trying to get to that space with that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
like Casanet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean,
Aiden.
I've always streamed
RDC.
through I've always streamed through the Instagram, but I never really converted over. But that's really the wave.
Mhm.
That's the wave. You know, people want it in real time, bro, and it's just trying to figure out how to filter all of this shit out through one place. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, sometimes I don't even like to pick up my phone, bro. Like,
I'm sure that bit probably.
nah, all of our phones, like, it's just a lot, bro. It's just a lot. You gotta.
It's a lot every day.
It's a lot every day. So what I've learned to do, especially with people like us coming off the internet and the real text messages, is crazy. So what I learned to do is, if I open it, I'm answering it, getting straight to the point and getting up out of there. I used to let shit sit, think I could get back to it. I ain't even doing that. I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Because you going to just burn yourself.
Yeah.
You're never
Then
going to
thinking
get back
like,
to it.
damn, I need to hit this person back, hit this person back. Gotta do all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
crazy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Don't do that to
go
yourself.
Back to like what you said before about any little thing, turning people off and everything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. You just want to get that shit out the way. Like,
Yeah, hit it immediately.
yeah, just hit it immediately. It's just a lot. A lot of people's asking for a lot, no matter who you are. You feel me? It's not about money. It's no matter who you are. Everybody's asking for something. So it's just like, when they ask you, just give them a straightforward answer. Just be transparent.
For sure.
It's either you can do it or you can, or you're not gonna do it. Whatever it is, what it is, or we can do something, make something happen. Let's make it happen. But if not, let's not bullshit them. Let's not waste my time. Let's not waste your time. Let's get to answers and move on.
For sure.
Feel
So
me?
like, man, this is my
good.
last thing, man. If you could change anything in the community, bro, that you live in, you know what I'm saying, or where you come from, like what would be one of them things that you'll change or wanna, you know what I'm saying, make happen though?
I think community. I think as Black people, I think that we need to just start understanding our power and the powers in with us, and minorities, the powers within us. And I think that Black people need to understand that. And I think that is like how I speak on We Are Florida podcast is the next representation of how people will feel about it. So if I say it's amazing. Oh, I had a super fantastic time. They rolled out the red carpet. You know, it was beautiful. You feel me? They had champagne. It was a great time. It was, the space was excellent. That's how I feel like we should come for everything that's going on. And then when we start speaking, it starts with the mouth. Pause. Start speaking in a place like that. It helps us grow. Versus everybody stop. It's too much negative. Everybody trying to shit on each other too much. So let's start speaking on each other differently. You dig what I'm saying? When we start speaking about each other differently and really uplifting each other, because it's how I speak on y'all, that how the next person gonna feel about y'all, and it's how y'all speak about me, is how the next person gonna feel about me. Mm-hmm. It's just, especially with this hip hop shit, it's all ran through word of mouth. That's it. It's no. I don't give a fuck what the analytics say. We run this shit. So we made Sexy Red popping, and Sexy Red is doing what she's supposed to do with it. Just using her for example, she gets it. It's not the best because it's not good for the kids, but she gets it and she puts on. She still represents the culture. So it's like, it's just like I said. It's just about how we speak about each other. And once niggas start doing that, we gonna be straight. Fix that language.
For sure. I mean, you tried to tap in with JT? City Girl JT.
Her team reached out to me and I was trying to do a party with her. Well, what was good? She's interested in doing like pods.
Yeah, like she just interested in media and just doing like platforms.
Yeah. Whenever y'all gonna have her come on.
Probably so. I mean, I'm trying.
If y'all get it, if y'all make it happen.
I mean,
like,
Alley Hoop, fam.
Huh?
I'm gonna throw the Alley Hoop.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
But I'm saying, like, even if we gotta, I don't know if she coming to Orlando.
Did she do her show in Orlando yet? She has one, I think. I want to say she got one. I got to look at this calendar again.
But but I'm saying if not, if it's a situation where it's over here, I'll just bring the shit over here. We can knock it out. I know y'all got the studio rooms. We just knock. Sometimes I know that's how let's just get all of this shit out the way. And it's just putting that artist in that space of you getting shit done. They love that. You gotta know how to gas this shit.
Gotta know how to
Make it look
gas
good.
this shit. Man.
93
Gotta
these
make it look
niggas,
good
man,
for sure, man.
for
We
real.
definitely rocking with your H
fuck
dot,
with
man.
you, man.
And
Sure,
y'all shout out
sure.
to H dot in the kitchen, man.
Follow
Y'all-
in the kitchen with H Dot. My bad, I ain't bring you a shirt. I
Oh,
didn't
it's all
know. I
good.
thought it
It's all
was just
good.
you.
It's all
So
good.
For sure,
this
man.
is I feel like these shirts gonna mean something
Yeah, that shit the biggest.
later on in life. One time
For
for
sure.
Boss Man
Hell
D-Lo.
yeah.
Big Zaw, baby,
Big
for
Zaw,
sure.
baby, man.
Here you
Shout
go, my
out,
brother.
Boss Man
Appreciate
D-Lo.
that.
So
Big man.
that shirt come from his show at Rum Jungle, and I guess the
Okay.
label had distributed some of them shirts. But you know, I'm a big fan of like merch and shit like that. Even though somebody could go remix the shit, but it's like it's just the principle of where it came from and the whole aspect of it.
One-on-one kind of.
Yeah. And we in it right now. Like these passes, I collect all that type of shit too.
Yeah, me too.
Like keeping shit like that.
Just
so
to you know.
yeah, so if I like I said, if I would have known it was gonna be all of this,
Sorry,
I would have
brother.
bless you. I'm sorry about that. But
For
yeah, I
sure,
just
man.
wanted to bring that shit. Let niggas, you know, spread the word. Like I said, one time for Time Out, man. They do an amazing job with Boss Man
Amazing
D-Lo.
job
Shout out
with
Time
Boss
Out.
Man.
And you know,
They've
niggas,
been through here too, for sure.
yeah, for sure. And niggas, everybody from Florida, no matter the situation, definitely just keep supporting that D-Lo situation because, bruh, it's Florida.
It's gonna help you out too.
It's
Don't
Florida,
even know
bro.
it.
Don't block your blessing. Just it's Florida. He might not rock with you like that. He might just.
But you
Just
never
fuck with
know
it.
though, because like say because you know how the artists get big and then they go to reaching out.
Right.
You know, they go to reaching back. And like, come on, LeBron, I've been watching you. I knew you from 2 years ago when I was on my come up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't know.
Right.
Like, for
But
real,
sometimes
for real.
it's just. Sometimes we just gotta get to a space like fuck it. Like
That's just like
I might see some shit and I might just throw some shit
Yeah.
up. But that's why. Just on a side note, when I be doing my little shit, like sometimes I might just do a free show. Y'all niggas just come up in here and rap. Or nigga I don't be wilding in the DJ booth on niggas, depending on where I'm at.
Oh, you don't whack a
Depending
nigga?
on
Oh, okay,
depending
okay.
on where I'm at. Now, you know, we in the spot, like them spots.
If I come up if I come up to the DJ booth and give you $100, you gonna play my shit?
Yeah, but then that depends on where we're at.
Okay.
If we're in a $100 place, makes sense. If we in a $100 place, that's probably $300.
You gonna take the 100 either way?
If we in a $100 place,
You gonna
It
play
might be
30
a-
seconds on my shit?
no. If we in a $100 place, it might be a $300.
Is you gonna play 30 seconds on my shit?
Yeah, I'll play the whole thing.
I want you to play the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
But
I'm
if you want me
saying,
to, do the H dot, that's the difference. See,
I need you to hype this bitch up and turn the lights
That's
off
a
and
different- that's
cameras
a-
up.
Well, that's a band and a $300 player?
That ain't, yeah, you gotta do, yeah. In the
Yeah,
spot,
you gotta reach out
Boy,
from
gotta
that
have that
pocket.
big
Shit.
roll.
Nigga,
boy.
hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm cold with it, nigga. I done had niggas send it virtually. Look,
Cash out the pocket.
cash
boy.
out that, and you gotta cash out that money for me to throw it on the vibe, and I'm gonna record it and tag you. What we talking about? All right,
Investment.
what you
For
like?
sure.
You want your shit to have movement? You ain't even here. Let's make this shit make sense. I'm gonna break this bitch. But you know, that's for the niggas that's into that. Certain niggas just into the strip club shit. Like, bro, that strip
Play
club
my
shit.
song, huh?
It ain't gonna break your record.
I ain't gonna lie,
It's
they
gonna
talk
work,
about-
but it ain't gonna get you crazy. Like,
talk
It
about-
ain't
that's
gonna
my-
make you go crazy.
They talk about that a lot on the Cheat Code
What?
podcast. You ever seen that with it has Wendy Day on it and another
no
his name
disrespect
Simmons,
to them, nah.
DJ.
But what they say though,
They talk about like how you're saying that it's real essential for the DJs to break the records nowadays, even in the clubs.
I mean, they always gonna have to. They the ones playing the music where the outside people are.
right? I mean, bro, but at the end of the day, y'all, you gotta make good music.
Gotta
Sexy
make good
Red
music.
Just dropped a good song. That shit could have been any girl in America. Get it?
Get them sexy,
That new shit.
get it glow.
That new shit,
Yeah.
Get Him Sexy is
Which one?
crazy.
Get it glow.
Nah, the Sexy Red shit.
You don't like that one?
Get It Glow. That's the one where they twerking all over the place.
Yeah, her and Meg.
I see more twerking. I
But
don't
did
hear
that
the
come
song.
after Get It Sexy?
It's a good record.
It's a
It's a
both
good record, but it's not doing with
Yeah,
that.
glow. That's the name of the
Oh,
song. Yeah,
Yeah,
glow.
Glow.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
It's a great record. It's a great record. But in the club right now, that
They playing that sexy
mind you too, Sexy Red song
and bussin'.
and Boss Man D-Lo songs are the same tempos.
Yeah.
She's at an 85.
Yeah.
They're already on the same. So when you go from that Mr. Pot Scraper
It's already right
and all
there.
of them type of and Get In With Me, all of that shit is already. Finesse is the only one that's at 90.
I can't make that though.
I want time out to put Stunner Girl on that Fly Girl by Boss Man D-Lo.
For
Get
sure.
that West Coast market.
For sure, man. We are
Keep
Florida
snapping,
Podcast, tapping in and tapping out,
snapping.
man. Keep striving, keep going up, man. H down in the building.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
For sure, man.